Hello Aries, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna go ahead and do the April readings for you guys. April 2025. As usual, when I do the monthlies, I use the horoscope spread, combining astrology and tarot and seeing what are the best possible energies here. So I'm going to cover a little bit of everything. I know for the ones that have been following me for some time, you have heard this before, but this is for the new subscribers on my channel. So let's see. April 2025. Happy birthday to all April Aries. Wishing you guys a great year ahead. So it's going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. If you have those placements, and I'm going to look at different areas of your life. You're going to get something about love, work, home, family, career, day-to-day life, using the astrological houses and behind the scenes. Again, very important. As I mentioned, I will do your solar eclipse in Aries that is happening on the 29th, but I thought maybe to start with April since there's been plenty of readings for March. From the first house through the 12th. I'm gonna look at, wow, the Queen of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, stability, commitment, taking care of your body. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. In the first house through the 12th. What is coming for Aries? One more. Okay, it feels like some of you are trying to let go of a situation of codependency. Comfort is not something that will help, by the way, with these two. Let's see. Please, guys, remember also these are pretty general messages. The Eight of Cups, which is astrologically Saturn in Pisces. Some of you may have Pisces in your chart. This is good, though, because with that energy that was there with the Five of Pentacles, that someone feels like, okay, there's change. I'm going to go towards this change. And then with the Devil, that energy felt like something that was holding you. It might be fear to go towards something that feels temptation, kind of like. But this is letting kind of the last emotion here that is kind of keeping you away, kind of stripping that and going towards the light there. Yep, this is a Sagittarius energy, but it has become your card for me because it comes a lot for Aries. This is such a persistent resiliency, wounded energy in a way, but still strong. I see it actually here as a spiritual warrior to me, the Nine of Wands. No matter what, it's like, look, there's this defense here kind of energy, gatekeeping, or, you know, feeling like I need to be careful here with the situation. Okay, the Six of Cups also comes a lot for you guys. I have mentioned before that we are under retrogrades, especially it is important for you guys because Venus is retrograde in Aries, is going to enter Pisces. So why am I saying this? And Mercury as well. Because this is, to me, a nostalgia or a past situation here, or for some of you feeling like you're finding a person here that feels familiar. Now, because of the retrogrades and the solar eclipse, this is also something that has started for some of you even back in October, when we had the solar eclipse in Libra. Now we have it in your sign. There's something beautiful, though. How you're going to see things, how you're going to view things has to do with certain, I don't want to say maybe inner child energy. There's an innocence here. There's an emotional balance. There's harmony. This is Sun in Scorpio energy, by the way. You can see that there's children in this particular one, meaning there's something about innocence and being open. At least that's your view. We will see why this is coming in with the rest of the astrological houses. But some of you, finally, you might be kind of going back to what you used to like, or reflecting who you were before, that brought a lot when it comes to emotional support. That's the energy here that is coming in, or a person or a place, or finding here where you feel at home, truly. Some of your dreams also, or situations that you also had when you were a child, that are coming in. But it has kind of this going back home, or feeling like someone here is your home. Okay, this is also very good, which is your card, by the way. And this is in the house of Taurus. This is the first house is yours, by the way. Your headspace, your behavior, that's how you're going to look at things with the Six of Cups, as I mentioned before. But with this Emperor in the second house, or you're building here your bank account, and you feel like I'm in a situation here of power, or how you have been looking at your self-worth, your self-esteem here. If there's been any situation of control or lacking, remember here, especially with the Nine of Wands, someone is defending, behind here, whatever this castle or what you have been building. I love the Emperor in this card, because I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune is like someone that feels like this is my destiny, and I'm going towards it. It is a major arcana. It is your card. So for some of you, especially if you're ruler of the second house, or if you have right now a lot of transits going on in the second house, this is going to be very important. You're building something strong here. You have power. Some of you, you're understanding how you use your assets, how you use your money, how you use values here, how you look at things. But this is the raise of kind of a home or property here, tangible assets as well, and feeling like this is where I hold this potential. Some of you may be dealing with this person, we'll see. But yeah, you are in a position of power and destiny here when it comes to values and money. Okay, this card comes for you guys a lot as well. The Seven of Swords is coming here in the third house. There's a situation of mystery or avoidance or keeping. I feel like for some of you, I will say, keeping secrets, I was going to say. The only thing is because sometimes this is also the house of gossiping, information, communication, people close to you, siblings. And I'm getting that someone here has an agenda. It can be good, it can be bad. You will be aware here of what's going on in your environment. It might be telling you that there's a situation right now that kind of keep quiet. Be careful who you trust in your environment. If there's this exit plan, be aware of it. That is good to kind of keep a hush-hush situation. Going back also, because I'm thinking astrologically, I'm relating the cards. Astrologically, what's happening? I said something about a solar eclipse. So for some of you also, the third house here, be aware what is a situation that you're starting, what is this movement here, and how you win with the Seven of Swords is being strategic. Now, some people may be dishonest here, so question people's motives in your environment here. But if this is you, that might be a strategic move here that is coming in. Contracts, short trips, communication, media, siblings, friends here. Okay, the number 4, by the way, Libra energy, which is part of the Emperor, but this is also the roots. This is the property. This is the family. I am getting that there's a situation here, and again, with this silence and this peaceful thing going on here in your attitude is going to help you. There's going to be a retreat. There's going to be also here a moment where you feel like there's that passion, but I'm containing it, especially because that's the Emperor represents all the kings. That means that can deal with all of those energies and knows here when it's time to move and when it's time to hold on to the territorial situation. And that's how I feel like the Four of Swords is coming in here. There's the maiden, there's the beast, there's that flame going on, but everything is being contained in a very peaceful, charming way. Some of you may be feeling at home, or when it comes to family, when it comes to roots, you just want peace and quiet and kind of, shutting yourself away from people, especially situations here, and having your own devices kind of a situation. Looking at things as peace and quiet at home and nothing else. Wow. Okay. Or there's a little bit here of tension and competition when it comes to love. This is a Leo energy, this house, and also the card is Leo. Now, there's something about this card that always I feel like there's a situation of being playful. But I don't know if it's like I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself, even when it comes to, unless there's this push and pull between you and someone else. But there's a certain sense of misunderstanding and timing and restrictions here that is coming in. It might be if this is about hobbies, if this is about entertainment. It might be that there's something here that is causing a little bit of disagreement. Look at all these people. It's like, because they're not coming together here with a plan, it's like where are we going here? It's like someone here is fighting, someone is exhausted, the other person is like looking the other way. So this might be situations here when it comes to entertainment, hobbies, love, children, dating, that there's a little bit all over the place situation. Okay, another 7 here. You're coming as a conqueror, Aries. This is another major arcana, and these are coming in the earth houses. That's why I feel like when it comes to the 4 of Swords here at home, you kind of need peace and quiet, because there's certain things here that are coming with boldness, victorious energy. Maybe that's the push and pull here regarding your romantic life. There's a winning situation or movement. Now, some of you may be moving. When it comes to your work, your job, your daily life here is going to change. If you are, this is a movement and direction, and you feel like I'm going to win and I have the power here when it comes to my assets, this might be why you have the 7 of Swords in the 3rd house, that you feel like I'm going to make this move, but I have to be strategic here or careful what I say. You might be being pulled at different directions here when it comes to your 6th house, daily work routine, co-workers. But at the end, I feel like you are going to charge in here. And with the Emperor, you feel like you have the power. You're the leader. You got it. But yeah, some type of movement here regarding work or career, or you feel like you're the boss regarding a situation. Okay, one-on-one connection here, marriage, business-wise is going well. There's a mastery, there's a skill, there's someone that wants to put a lot of efforts and work and dedication here. So towards progression. It might be because of fun here and flirtatious energy that may be creating a little bit when it comes to fun times and love, the tension. Because when it comes to marriage commitment, unless this is business, this seems good. Someone here feels like I've got the talents, I've got the skills. Let's see. Let's continue. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. You know how much I love this, because these houses are opposite each other. A Taurus, Scorpio. Why also? Or it can be regarding the perfect match here between you and someone else, and you complement each other. That can be, especially because, as I mentioned, with the 6 of Cups, that harmonious energy. But also this houses deals with money, your own money, your own possessions, your own values, and money through other people. Inheritance here, by the way, intimacy. And in a way, it's very interesting, because I feel like astrologically they have changed places, because Venus belongs in the 2nd house of harmony and self-worth, as I mentioned, and Mars belongs in the 8th house. Mars belongs to Aries and Scorpio. So I feel like this kind of change in energy here is that the Venus, which is coming here in the 8th house of transformation and intimacy, is really going towards depth. It's like it's bringing here Sun in Scorpio, the 6 of Cups, where it comes to this emotional bond and connection. And the Emperor, when it comes to the 2nd house, as I mentioned here, is like leadership qualities. It's like, I got this. But this is so beautiful. For some of you guys, these are going to be the biggest changes here when it comes to your own chart. Again, if you want to make more sure here how this is going to impact you astrologically, you can look up your chart and see, you know, what's going on in the second house and the eighth house. But for you don't have to, for the rest of you, I feel like this is going to be something that not only brings growth, but also intimacy here, transformation for the better. I feel like Venus in the eighth house as well is going to be like a total makeover here, total transformation, how you see connections, how you look at merging with someone here is going to be very important. Wealth, prosperity with this eighth house, because as I mentioned, this is the house of other people's money, shared resources, inheritance here that is coming in. Also, again, just astrologically here, you'll be able to see how to come together here when it comes to passion and when it comes to love and intimacy, having those both. So that's why I feel like just be aware. What is the situation of, I don't know if it's egos or clutchings or other people here. Okay, so that's why you have the Seven of Swords. There's something that is going on here in your environment. I don't know if you feel like I need to escape, or how do I say, as I mentioned, things, because the opposite house here, which has to do with expansion, has to do with a long distance, legal matters, your faith. Do not limit yourself. Do not limit yourself when it comes to, you know, your surroundings, because you're blocking yourself here with the Eight of Wands, looking at the big picture. Now, this might be someone also long distance from you, but I feel like this is a result of what's going on here in your environment. That someone feels like, I cannot do anything right now because of this. I cannot open up, or, you know, limited. That's why, because this is Jupiter, which belongs in that house, all about expansion, all about the big picture, all about knowing that things are happening for a reason and I'm going to go towards it, and I have this optimism. Where this Eight of Swords is kind of thinking, no, I cannot, because, you know, of the information, because of what's going on externally here, or, you know, in my environment, or, you know, I only have this information, and that kind of can limit you. There's blockages and not being able to communicate clearly. Okay, that's why you're going to get the Six of Cups. There's something here, guys, that is changing career-wise, work-wise, and you're going to choose your peace and quiet at home. Even this Five of Cups that is coming in, which is Mars in Scorpio, and I said Mars also is in the second house. You're going to be happy, saying you're going to get the Six of Cups. Let go of whatever is the situation of loss or grief, or I don't know if this is someone a high position here. For some of you, if this is that you're grieving, because the 10th house can be also a parent's house. Some of you grieving that and feeling like, I want to go back to what I used to like or love. And it might be down memory lane here for some of you. For others, though, I'm combining it with the situation of the Emperor and the Chariot that I mentioned here, that there's this move that you have to make, and it's not easy as you go towards it. Remember, there's going to be growth here, but with the Chariot, it's like someone feels like, I need to overcome this challenge. And the Five of Cups is kind of pining the loss of maybe status, a situation of career or boss here, that you feel like you are going to let go. But since the Six of Cups is coming in, I feel like after that you're going to find the perfect balance here, and harmony that is coming in. Yeah, there's a situation, maybe friends, maybe the visions here, the goals that you have, that you kind of feel like, what do I need to sacrifice here? How can I change? You're going to, in the end, because there's something else that you really, especially in the 11th house, the visions, the futuristic house, with the Hanging Man, you feel like, okay, I have this vision, I have this goal, and I just have to understand here how I go towards it. What do I need to give up? How can I look at it from a idealistic point of view? Maybe this is a friend that is also kind of waiting on you. It's like very idealistic, very Neptunian. There's a bigger cause here, something much better. And maybe that's why, because again, at home you're staying and waiting in this situation. Oh my goodness. It seems like, I don't know if I'm reading from the King of Swords point of view. I might. You'll know if this is you or them. But why am I saying, oh my goodness, when it comes to the Eight of Wands? Because this Eight of Wands is supposed to be with the Eight of Swords here at this place where, you know, Sagittarius, movement, long distance here, looking at the big picture, fast, quick communication. But it's coming in the 12th house. What you don't see is telling you that whatever is the situation here, externally, or communication, or environment, or siblings, or your thoughts, that you feel like right now there's a lot of avoidance, there's a lot of kind of living quietly or quietly here, or not speaking up, it's going to come out here in the end with the Eight of Wands. It's saying someone here is going to finally speak up or send this message, or not be afraid. It's going to be blunt, to the point, especially because these two houses are looking at each other. The Chariot here with the Eight of Wands. I said something about your daily life routine, work, that you feel like there's a challenge. Once you overcome this, whatever is right now this challenge and situation here, everything is going to flow fast. You might be feeling, because of distance, or right now you cannot see clearly here a situation, but it's telling you that things are going to move after that faster and quicker, and nothing can stop you. You feel like everything is open here for you. That's what I feel like, especially, you know, you have 888, part of the Strength card, by the way. The Eight of Pentacles that I said here, when it comes to one-on-one connection professionally here, that someone feels like, okay, especially your person here is looking at you, or you're looking at them, that they need time. They need time to learn, maybe because of the distance here, or legal matters, or, you know, faith and belief. It's like they need to master something here, and you feel like, I gotta take the reign. You are this person. I gotta be in control. I need to, you know, to kind of stand out here and make things happen, and I need to provide peace and quiet at home here. But actually, someone feels like, nope, as long as I know here the direction, the passion, the vision that I have behind the scenes, or when it comes to the subconscious, or how this is going to end up in the end, is that things are going to move much, much faster, and nothing can stop you or this person from going towards this goal. Messages, by the way, here is coming behind the scenes, and it's going to bring you, I feel like the ultimate here situation, Aries, is that you really are going to be happy. It's going to bring you exactly where you are supposed to be. Your home, your place, your family here, your own people, love, by the way. Whatever is this struggle right now, and tension, and maybe ego clashes, and other situation that you feel like all things have to improve, know that the most beautiful thing that eventually here, that you truly will understand, because you're pining, is going to be the Six of Cups, the Empress here, that is coming in the 8th house of depth and love and transformation. You're going to understand why this journey happened, why this situation here caused a little bit of strife and tension. As long as you maintain this beautiful depth and connection here, and something that feels familiar, and you're ready for that emotional bond, not just again in love, but when it comes here to opening up to a person that I feel like again is bringing unconditional love with the Empress, ready to merge in. But yeah, I feel like a lot is happening. The major arcana, as I mentioned here, are in the 2nd house of money and possessions and values, work, daily life and routine. 8th house, transformation, intimacy here, bond of merging with someone. And then when it comes here to the 11th house, which is the house of friends, vision, goals, gains and earnings here, whatever you let this situation go, you are going to understand the whole purpose. So this is it for you guys. Of course, during April, I will do the weekly readings. So kind of, you know, to help you how this all develops. Remember, these are just possibilities that is telling you. You can work with the energies. If something here that is telling you with the 8 of Swords, what is that you're limiting yourself? What is something that you feel like you cannot expand? And it's coming with your intuition here, and looking behind the scenes with the collective. Your dreams, your emotions, your creative part is going to help you move in the right direction. Just so you know, with this energy. So this is it. I truly hope it does resonate with you guys. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. Thank you. Bye-bye.